Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you once again for tuning in. Guys, I know it has been a very long time since I last filmed, and honestly I've just been busy, but I have had to do maintenance and I didn't really care to film it because it's just maintenance, kind of boring, right? But I did get into a car accident. It was not my fault, and I'm going to show you guys the damage. It's not the end of the world. Spider cracks. Obviously the car's wrapped, so we have to unwrap it and assess underneath. The molding got pushed in and it got damaged, which these moldings are really hard to find, but I'm honestly not tripping too hard about that. I guess the main thing is just repairing the bumper as best as we can, maybe pulling it out and then rewrapping. I think the fitment here got a little messed up, so we just gotta pull this back up, and it doesn't look that bad from afar. Car still runs fine. So what's crazy is I'm gonna show you guys the video right here of what happened exactly. The truck backed into me and I wasn't really pissed. I was just like, man, I was 4-5 houses away from my house. I thought I was home free, and I guess I wasn't. The dude was really nice about it too. He wanted to try to go to his guy to get it fixed. I told him, like, look, this car is very particular. First of all, we gotta unwrap the car. Then we have to fix the damage and then respray it the OEM paint and then rewrap it. So it's like, it's not your typical take it to any body shop and just get it fixed. I needed to go back to my buddy, Alex at AutoWorks Socal, so then he could work on it again because he's the only one who's worked on the car in terms of body work or wrapping. What sucked too was I normally don't really get pissed, and I was a little upset because he's so adamant about going to his guy, and I was like, dude, honestly, you don't have your license, you don't have insurance, I could easily just call the cops, and I didn't want to, and I don't want to go through insurance either. I was like, dude, if you pay me X amount up front, we won't have to do anything. It's almost as if none of this ever happened. I just want my car the way it was before I got hit. Simple as that. So he pretty much sat on it for a day. He came to the conclusion that he also doesn't want to go through insurance either because he's gonna have higher premium and all that stuff. So it totally makes sense. He's a young kid. You don't want to see that on your record, right? He was able to pay me. I'm going to take the car to AutoWorks Socal, and Alex is going to fix everything and rewrap it. So what I was thinking, the dude paid me enough for the damages. I'm going to be able to get that fixed through Alex no matter what. Why don't I just throw over a little extra money to Alex and just redo this whole car? We're going to rewrap it, and we might finally throw on the body kit. Since it's already there at Alex's shop, it's just all the more reason for me to finally fork over the money and get it done, and the car is going to be perfect and the way that I originally envisioned it. The reason why I want to redo the wrap is you can see this. I'm starting to get even more wrap failure everywhere. I know it looks like it's dirty, but that's actually missing material. And let me get closer for you to see. Like, for example, you see this? All of that. It's missing the gloss black material, and it's already progressed to the trunk. And yeah, none of this can be buffed out. It's done. The wrap is toast. My buddy Danny has a friend who's starting a wrap company, and he was kind enough to sell me a roll at a really good price. And we're gonna try out his wrap and see if it's good. And then I know you guys are gonna ask, what about the IS? The IS is still right here in all its glory. I have it at my low ride height because sometimes I just don't feel like airing out, but damn, it looks good even though it's super dirty, and I just washed it like a week ago. It's on a battery tender because my battery always dies, and this is about my 5th battery in the last 2 years, I wanna say. The reason why I don't really post more of this car or drive it is because, look at all this. First of all, paint is cracking there, fiberglass cracks here, little stress cracks there, rock chips. So lots of stuff that I need to get fixed. I have to fix the whole bumper down there, all the fiberglass. I have to redo our custom bumper bracket and fix all this and respray it. So all of this just needs to get fixed. And once it's fixed, I can go ahead, send this over to Danny, and he can paint correct the whole thing. There's also another thing I didn't want to tell you guys because I thought it wasn't a big deal at first, but honestly, it's something that really bugs me. You can't really see it because it's dusty, but when the car's clean, you can still kind of see right here, like the carbon fiber weave. I'm not a huge fan of that. I didn't think that he would do that, or I don't know if he's just a little bit lazy and he didn't paint it right, or he forgot to fill it, or whatever it is. And when the car is really clean, you can actually see carbon fiber underneath. And at first it looked kind of cool, but I just want the whole car paint match in black. So I think when I get that fixed, I might also repaint the fenders. The beauty of it is that the clear coat and everything here is still really good for the carbon fiber. We don't need to touch it so we can mask it off, but I do want to repaint the fenders as well. There is one last thing. I started getting condensation just in the middle bar, but luckily I do have another one. I have a replacement from AutoWorks. I just need black wrap and I'll be able to throw it on. And then the car will be good enough to where I can start taking it to shows and shoot photos and go hang out with the homies, because like as of right now, I'm not embarrassed of the car. I just don't like how it sits. And since I don't really like how it sits, it makes me a little less interested to drive the car. I absolutely cannot wait to show you guys how this thing is gonna look. It's gonna look so good with a body kit on. It's gonna be insane. The body kit too, if you guys have seen my previous videos, is from another car, so putting it on this car is gonna be one of one, full custom, and I think it's gonna look subtle, but it's gonna change it so much more. It's not gonna be anything too crazy. It's still gonna keep this clean and simple look because it is still my daily. Oh, I'll pick this video back up when Alex picks up my car and we get started on the whole restoration. All right guys, today is finally the day. We are getting the ES picked up to be fully rewrapped, have panels fixed, and then we're gonna throw on the body kit. Here's a few updates on the car since I last saw you guys, because honestly I've done a decent amount of maintenance that I didn't really film. We're gonna start off with my transmission oil pan, that right there. My car was a little too low in the front and there was some road work being done in my city, and yeah, I dinged it up, so we got a brand new OEM one. I believe it came off like a Toyota Sienna or something, but it's the exact same part number and it fits my car. Another thing that we changed was the fuel tank. I actually had to change this twice because the one that I bought originally had a pinhole in it and we had to go get a replacement, and yeah, now I have a brand new fuel tank. Hopefully this lasts another 30 years. And then I finally got slotted and drilled rotors as well as new pads. So I went ahead and had my buddy do all of this stuff because he already had the car. So I was like, oh, might as well do it. He could bleed the brakes for me, and kind of hard to see, but I absolutely love them. I also finally got AC in this car, so it blows cold. Perfect timing because summer is right around the corner. And there is one last thing that I did to the car. It's probably the most recent thing and I'm absolutely in love with it. I got, with status, I guess, turn signal extenders because I got a new steering wheel, and the new steering wheel is deep dish and it actually doesn't reach this because I have the quick release. And the coolest thing is that I actually got my dream steering wheel. Basically the steering wheel that I always wanted for the Supra, but you know, we're gonna rock it in the ES until the Supra gets up and running, which I don't know if it ever will, but whatever. Check this out. I sold my RWB steering wheel that I had on this car, and I got my dream RWB steering wheel. So yeah, I know it looks funky. I wrapped it with saran wrap because I know Alex is gonna be working on my car and it's all white stitching, so I just didn't want it to get dirty. And it actually is number 61 out of 100. I actually wish it was number 69 or 24 because 24 is my favorite number, but this is still tits. It is in perfect condition. Pretty much all I've done to the car, just a bunch of maintenance, and now we got to get the car ready to be able to load the body kit for Alex. So we got to fit everything into this car. All right, I think the body kit is ready to go. Everything's in the car. Show you guys one more look at the body kit before it's on the car. So starting off, we have this Yamaha front lip for a MX-7, MX-8 Chaser Cressida. We have Hippo Sleek side skirts for a Cressida Chaser as well. And we have some Hero rear spats for, you guessed it, Chaser Cressida as well. There is a Chaser Cressida that has a similar body to my car, and all of these don't fit, but with the proper modifications I think they'll fit. So the rear spats are gonna look cool, they're gonna stick out a little bit, and we'll see how that looks when he gets it on. We're gonna wrap the car again. We're gonna fix the damage here from the car accident, damage there. I'm hoping it's not too bad and that it's just spider cracks and all he has to do is just sand and maybe put a little primer and then repair it to be able to be wrapped again. One last look at the car, guys. I did have to raise the car a little bit in the front because the body kit is gonna make the car a lot lower. Finally made it even. The front was a little bit lower than the rear, and I think it'll look a lot better with the body kit on because I'm telling you, the car is gonna be that much lower. But yeah, I hope this is a crazy transformation because I absolutely cannot wait. We have Aero style mirrors that I also did a while back, which came off an S13 and I was able to make them fit. So I'm super stoked on that. And then with the body kit on, it's all gonna flow, and then this car is gonna be perfect. And then the last thing I'm gonna need to do is a little bit more maintenance, and then if I can find someone to clear these taillights, the car will be complete. That is my dream mod. Hopefully someone can do it someday. Pretty difficult. I reached out to over 50 companies and nobody wants to make them for me, and nobody wants to take my money. But what I want is just for someone to make me clear lenses. It's 1, 2, 3, and I'll be able to do it myself. I'll put it together, I'll take it apart, whatever. I just need clear lenses, which do not exist. I need someone to custom make them. Ooh. Hi, Papi.
What's up, bro? Thanks.
And there goes my car. This thing is gonna look so good when it's done. And now I don't have a daily, and I'm gonna have to wash this thing and drive it all weekend, even though it is ugly. Alright guys, today's finally the day. I just got my car back. Super nice day. Are you guys ready to see it? Check this out. What do you guys think of the car? I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly everything that we did to the car. All right guys, so let's start off with this new wrap that we have. It is from Perfection Technology. I just wanted it to be black. You guys already know my favorite is black. If you actually get close to it, you can see like silver flake, but I don't know, in certain lighting it looks like it could be gold brown, but it's silver though. It's so weird, like I can't even explain it, but I love it. I got this color thinking that it would look a lot like Lexus Caviar, which is their new black with silver flake in it, but I don't know. All in all, it looks black. That's what I love the most, but when the sunlight hits this, it looks absolutely insane. It's like a sophisticated brown bronze black. In this lighting, it just looks black. Which is ultimately why I love it, because I just wanted black, and I wanted something better than the last wrap that we had, which was TinyBot. And I'm not trying to dish out any hate, but TinyBot was not one of the best wraps. It failed in less than 6 months, and you live and you learn. So this one should be better, and I hope it lasts longer, and I'm gonna take care of this one. It's already ceramic coated. Huge thank you to Danny from Culture Auto Spa, and I think it looks great. The next thing on this list, you guys can probably guess it, is this body kit. It is a full custom body kit at this point because it had to be altered so much to fit this car. Huge thank you to Alex over at AutoWorks Socal, my boy, for taking on this project. I bought this kit with the intentions of finding someone to be able to make it fit this car, and it was a lot of work. Alex was telling me how much he hated his life. Let me tell you guys why. So this whole body kit is actually meant for a Mark II Toyota Cresta, not Cressida. I mean, it said it online, but it's actually a Cresta. This front lip is a Yamaha front lip, and I'm telling you right now, this lip was super short. This was all the way over here. So Alex had to extend this lip all the way over there, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. The fact that he even got the front lip to fit is insane. I think it's like OEM plus, it's subtle, a little aggressive, but not too much. Then we have these Hippo Sleek side skirts. I know it looks like it's meant for the car and it fits the car, but it actually needed to be shortened. What I recall on my phone call with Alex, he needed to cut it right in the middle and shorten it, and he did a lot of body work to make it look like the original mold, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. It would go, the front lip is the most difficult, then the side skirts, and then the rear spats. These rear spats are Hero rear spats, also meant for the Cresta, and he shaved it and made it fit. The only thing is that there's this, but there's nothing we can really do about it, because if we shave this, it's just gonna be missing even more material, so we decided to leave it, and I don't think it looks bad at all. everything ties in with the car. Me going with these 3 different parts and sort of creating my own body kit in a sense just worked out, because this is what I had envisioned for the car when I first bought it. And like, look, this angle, absolutely amazing. The only thing I didn't take into account was how low the side skirts were gonna be. So they're lower than the front lip, but it's okay. I still think it goes so well with the car. And now with my wing in the back, everything just ties in and it just makes this car look that much better. There's a lot of work for Alex to do. I'm just so happy he didn't rage quit halfway through. He really wanted to, because the old wrap was not coming off and he had to do so much shit. We're talking taking off all the adhesives, sanding, buffing, all that stuff. He also took out my broken antenna for me and covered it up with a little butt plug and wrap matched it, which was really nice of him. Didn't have to. And then he added a nice little touch that I personally wanted. I wanted AutoWorks Socal, a little decal on the gas cap, because I've never had anything like that, so I'm hyped. And you guys see what I mean with this light? You can kind of see the wrap, and it's like kind of gold, but it's not. It's just really sparkly, which I like, but from far away it just looks black, which is the beauty of it. Man, look at how good this looks. You guys remember, I got into that car accident, truck backed right into me. Alex fixed all the damage that was here. It's a little bit dirty, but all the damage is fixed. And there's nothing I can do about the molding. We can't find a replacement, and I didn't want to wrap it chrome or anything, so we just left it alone, and I think it looks good. He also fixed huge damage that I had over here, which is nice of him. And he was able to fix my bumper sag over here, so everything is nice now. All in all, I couldn't be more stoked on the results. I think this might have been the hardest project I've ever brought to Alex with any of my cars. What do you guys think? Leave it like this, or should I bag the car next? I'm just kidding. I do not want to bag this car. This is my daily still at the end of the day, but now it's my dream daily. I just made it look the way that I wanted. I can't believe that I own 1991 ES250 and it's modded like this. One of a kind. I feel like I'll never see another one like this, because I already don't see this car enough, and now fitted with this kit, the wheels, suspension, everything, it is probably the coolest daily for me. I love this thing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, and it feels good to finally be back with a video that actually means a lot to me. I don't really want to just throw out all these random videos. I know that I could, but I want to come out with videos that are meaningful to me, and this is really meaningful. This is probably my favorite car right now. Next up, we're probably gonna do a little more maintenance on this car, and I should be good, and then I can worry about the IS, all the maintenance, and fixing that thing up. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I promise I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, it's always better to look good than to feel good. Oh, later.